Okay, I'm back. What's up? What is up? How you guys are doing? I I was kind of tired, man. I didn't sleep that good last night, and it was up early, and all the stuff that's been happening. But I wanted to come and touch a bit on Sean Puffy Combs, Diddy Combs, whatever you call him, on the updates. And by the way, for the people that are asking about what happened with the standoff earlier today, where the guy, there was a live standoff. We did it on the main channel, I think, and this guy, I guess, found out his woman for like that he's been with, married to for 20, 30 years, had been cheating on him with the guy downstairs. And so this guy pulls out a gun. Like I got the whole thing on the second stream on my main channel. I'm probably gonna post a short version of that tomorrow so people can hear it. But the guy was screaming and cursing, and apparently this woman has 6 kids, but I guess none of the kids are his, and the guy was going nuts, screaming. And we didn't really find out what happened. Apparently, last I checked, which Wilson was the one that said this, this was about 2 hours ago, I think. The guy was still barricaded. Let me see right now. Apparently, he was barricaded with a dog. And so because of the dog, you know how it is, police backed off. Apparently, negotiators have been in contact with the barricaded suspect, issuing multiple warnings and attempting to de-escalate the situation, but have reached an impasse. So, that's the latest update that I have on that. Now, Diddy, we were streaming yesterday, all this mess, all right, with the raid on his properties. And his attorney, statement on behalf of Sean Combs, his attorney, Aaron Dryart, had made a reply. And apparently there were guns, and well, let's play this clip first.
Overnight, heavily armed federal authorities staging coordinated coast-to-coast raids at properties belonging to music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Homeland Security investigations teams seen descending on his multi-million-dollar home in Los Angeles, going room to room and hauling away boxes. Across the country, more investigators swarmed the rapper's property in a wealthy section of Miami, appearing to carry out a laptop. Multiple sources tell NBC News Combs was in Miami during the searches and had several phones seized before he was scheduled to leave for a trip to the Bahamas.
The speed at which it appears...
And that trip, supposedly, they're claiming that he wasn't even on the plane. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know who was on that plane. I don't know where Diddy's at.
These raids were conducted suggests that agents were concerned that they needed to secure evidence quickly and prevent anyone from destroying evidence before they got there.
The raids, which lasted into the night, carried out on search warrants out of New York connected to an investigation into allegations of sex trafficking, according to a source familiar with the matter. The source also telling NBC News multiple witnesses have been interviewed by prosecutors and investigators in relation to Combs, who is facing an onslaught of civil lawsuits alleging sexual assault, sex trafficking, and the illegal distribution of guns and drugs. Among his accusers, Rodney Little Rod Jones, a music producer who originally filed a lawsuit against Combs in February. Jones alleged that Combs forced him to procure sex workers and pressured him to engage in sex acts with them. Now, Jones has amended that civil suit after the raid, adding Oscar-winning actor Cuba Gooding Jr. as a defendant, alleging that Gooding groped Jones while on Combs' yacht. Representatives for Gooding did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Another prominent accuser, former longtime partner and R&B singer Cassie
for holding me down in the dark times. Love.
Last November, she accused Combs of physically and sexually abusing her for years. The case was settled a day after the civil suit was filed for an undisclosed amount. Combs' attorney adding that the settlement was in no way an admission of wrongdoing.
So yes, he settled. Now let's take a look at the official reply from, I guess, Diddler's attorney. It says, yesterday, there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residence. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. Mr. Combs was never detained, but spoke to and cooperated with authorities. And there was a lot of people online saying he was arrested. He was arrested. There was no confirmation this guy was arrested. Despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor has their ability to travel been restricted in any way. This unprecedented ambush, paired with an advanced coordinated media presence, can't read, leads to the premature rush of judgment to Mr. Combs. How dare y'all, motherfuckers? And is nothing more than a witch hunt on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. Shame on y'all. Disgusting. Declaring he's innocent. Now, there's video that came out of some of the house raid. They tore that place up, man. That place is torn up. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. I don't want to copyright, motherfucker. Tore it up. I don't know if that's like the security system. I don't know if that's just a regular TV. We got a hell of a setup. All right. Well, just pantry stuff. Panties, pantyhose, stockings. It says Michael Jackson in the corner right here. Let's see, Michael Jackson. All the way on the right-hand side. Michael Jackson. A teddy bear. The safe. I was wondering this too. How did they get into the safe? How do the feds get in there? Do they have like special things where like, you know, skeleton safe openers? They can open any safe they want. Happy Father's Day. A lot of shoes. Yeah, they really tore this up. This little walk-in closet or whatever this is. Get myself off the screen. A lot of blue teddy bears in the corner. Ooh. Like supplements. A little box there. Love Records. I don't know if the diddler would have any evidence in the house. Supposedly this was not expected at all. Completely caught off guard. Is that more safes in the ground? Another safe. Damn, the hell is this? Got a lot of shoes, man. Probably thousands of dollars of shoes in the house. Another safe? cabinet. Yeah, they broke it. Busted in, tore it down. I wonder, could Diddy sue? The other thing too that happened, apparently, allegedly, his drug mule, because these people, if they carry drugs, they ain't gonna be the ones carrying it. They got people to do it for them. Diddy's alleged drug mule arrested on drug charges during run-in with the feds. Brandon Paul, as described in a recent lawsuit, was arrested Monday while Diddy and his crew were stopped by federal agents, TMZ confirmed. According to the affidavit obtained by TMZ, 25-year-old Brandon Paul was booked onto 2 separate drug charges after the feds intercepted Diddy's plane at the Opa-locka airport in Miami. Namely, 1 count of possession of suspected cocaine and another possession of the green stuff. This is marijuana candy, both which are felonies in Florida. Yeah, it's not legal in Florida. Some people try to say, oh, it's legal in Florida. No, it's not. You can get medical with whatever, but nobody's getting medical over here. In the paperwork, officers claim that while they were working in conjunction with Homeland Security and Customs and Border Protection personnel, they came across what they described as suspected substances in Paul's travel bags, which they say he claimed. Of course, that's his job. Take the fall. The cops go on to say that the suspected narcotics were tested and found to be legit, leading to Paul's arrest. He was booked in jail, but has since bailed out. Paul was named in Rodney Jones's explosive complaint against Diddy, which identified him as a close confidant of Diddy's, and more importantly, as someone who allegedly handles Diddy's drugs/guns. There are photos with Paul and Diddy included in Rodney's lawsuit. The fall guy. Rat 4, thank you for the memberships, man. Appreciate that. 5 memberships. There's no evidence thus far that the drugs allegedly found on Paul were in any way connected to Diddy. Diddy has previously denied all of Rodney's salacious claims. Not my job. Though the alleged mule is a former basketball player who spent 2 seasons in the Syracuse Orange from 2018 to 2020. He was named in Rodney Jones's complaint. And personally, in the complaint, he was mentioned that he was a mule. That's where it came from. In the bombshell lawsuit filed by Jones last month, the producer and videographer accused Diddy, Sean Combs, of harassing and drugging and threatening, providing laced alcoholic beverages to minors and sex workers. Allegedly. And we covered the whole thing too with Cuba Gooding Jr. We covered the whole lawsuit on the main channel. He was mentioned in there as well. I don't think he's actually replied to all the allegations, and the lawsuit actually had pictures of, I think it was Jones and Cuba Gooding Jr. Let's see. Jones worked as a producer with Combs on the latest album, the Love album, Off the Grid. The music producer claimed he lived with I'll Be Missing You singer for extended periods of time and accused Combs of unsolicited groping and sexual touching. Where's the Cuba Gooding? Cuba Gooding Jr. He has an alleged history, accused of sexual assault in the past. He was set to appear in court over accusations of R in June 2023. However, the actor reached a settlement with the unidentified accuser. And it goes on to say that in the new version of the suit, the surgical producer claimed Gooding began touching, groping, and fondling him during a party on a yacht rented by Combs in the Virgin Islands in January 2023. He was extremely uncomfortable and proceeded to lean away from Mr. Gooding. He rejected his advances, and Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away. There's also talk about Prince Harry named in this lawsuit, and here's a picture of Kanye West, Prince Harry, and Diddy at this 2007 concert for Diana. A lot of people think she was killed off. But yeah, his name appeared in the court documents, citing that he participated in such acts as sexual misconduct, grooming, and sexual trafficking that Post can confirm. According to the docs, Jones claimed that Duke of Sussex, 39, and other A-listers' affiliation added to Diddy's legitimacy. So, what else they had here about this guy? The court papers do not suggest that Harry was involved in any wrongdoing or criminal activity in conjunction with Diddy. The UK royal is not a defendant, nor has he been incriminated. His moniker also only appears once in the documents. The boys connected. They know how to party. You want to get down, bend over. Let me record you. So I want to check this out. There was this interview. We could watch the whole thing. I don't know if it's worth watching the whole thing or not. But this guy, so he's the guy that he was interrogated. He went to Trump's Doral location. On May 2018, officers responded to the Trump National Doral Miami Hotel regarding multiple reports regarding an erratic man with a gun in a lobby. Jonathan Oddi had taken over the lobby and draped an enormous American flag over the resort's front desk. The details of the incident covered in a story we published in September 2019, and they finally got the footage. During this interrogation, he mentions P. Diddy and the sexcapade, sex parties. Let's check out a snippet over here.
Do you know Sean
Fix the volume. It's a little bit quacked out.
Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. I had settlement with Sean, okay? And he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land all the contracts. It's his attorneys, which are Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes. I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught herpes, and I came back.
Wow. It says, in case you missed it, Oddi just claimed that he was a sex worker for Puff Daddy and Cassie Ventura, and that Sean Combs would touch himself, while Oddi, I can't see the rest, got off.
I sued him for the herpes and won. But they did Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally, and it's possible, I threw everything out, it's possible I can produce a copy. Mark Garagos used to be Michael Jackson's attorney.
Yeah, out in Los Angeles.
Yeah. He had he drugged Michael and they OD'd him, okay? He didn't overdose, they OD'd him. Because they keep the royalties of the music. Michael alone made $860 million alone last year.
I don't know why it's buffering, but did he or did he not do it? Thank you for the super chat, Chaos. Chrissy, thank you for the 5. It says Suge warned us at the 95 Source Awards. Damn, the Source Awards, old school.
What happened is Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both Diddy and Ross.
Oh, he said Diddy and Ross? Is that what he said? Ashton Martin. Let's see, Diddy and Ross. Hail to the now. Oh, shoot. Them boys like to party. Party. Let me show you the picture. Why is this saving as a text file? I want to save as an image. That's so weird. It was like a virus or something? What the hell? All right, forget it. I'll just show you the whole screen. The boys partying. Mm. Boy, like to get down. Let's show you another picture. Hold on. What's the one that they said they weren't actually kissing? It's just the angle. And I was showing people this the other day too. It's something called a neck hug in the South. It could have been these guys are just doing like a neck hug, or that they were just hugging. Why are all these files the wrong file? All right, I have to download this. Or maybe again, I'll just show you the same way. There we go. I mean, maybe this is how they all, the music industry. And let me tell you something. This interrogation thing was like years and years and years ago. Long time ago. All right, this guy, and they were saying he was crazy. Oh, they got it in 2020, but this incident happened in 2018. Oh, it's not that long ago. It's years, but not that. I thought it was like decades or decade or something.
And Khaled, they're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
Wait, who else?
Khaled.
DJ Khaled? No! No!
They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They're all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas.
Bro, this guy was talking about stuff back then that we're just talking about now, the Hamas stuff. I mean, Hamas has always been around, but Hamas, I never really even talked about it or heard really about him or anything until the Israel-Palestine stuff recently. He's over there talking about, wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said the wrong.
No worry.
Hamas supporter, okay?
Right.
Basically, he's Arab, Palestinian, okay?
He is.
The Ciroc agenda, okay, is basically binge drinking poured out on a yacht. They promote binge drinking and drugs.
Gotcha.
The hip-hop agenda was laid out by Obama during his last presidencies purposely. That's why they had Tupac killed, because when they kill them, you gain fame. When your record sales go up, and then people listen to your lyrics and everything, and then you become famous, okay? That's how they do it, alright? Tupac's still alive.
Yeah.
He's in Cuba.
What is it, Tupac still alive? Oh, man, he lost me now.
Basically, what happened is the following. The hip-hop agenda is an agenda to move drugs all over the United States. You need to involve DEA. They move all the dope, okay, all the dope on private jets, which don't get screened by
customs?
By DEA inside the United States, okay? They move what's called high-grade powder MDMA. They move cocaine, and they move liquid cocaine in the bottles too. Okay, so they put the liquid cocaine in the bottles and they move it. I've seen the liquid cocaine, I've drank it myself, having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay, it's not good. He drinks it all the time.
Wow, the liquid coke. The full interview is there if you guys want to watch it, but it's 35 minutes. So yes, his property was seized. He's not arrested, apparently. This $40 million home this is the Cali one, LA, had underwater tunnels, has a house grotto, underwater tunnel, and more. 17,000 square feet is what the home measures, and has a 3,000 square feet guest house. Damn, the guest house is 3,000 square feet. And it has underwater swimming tunnels which connect to a grotto. It's fairly new built, 2014, 8 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms. Why you got so many bathrooms? What's up with that? There's also a separate spa, which comes with a steam room, massage room, and a beauty salon. Damn. Fox 11's crew at the scene learned the home was registered to Bad Boys Films, a division of Bad Boy Entertainment, along with one of Combs' daughters at this time. So you got to do it, man. It's not even in your name, bruh. It's not even in your name. Oh. Oh, wow, that. Oh, that's what I wanted to see, too. A clip of Diddy and Justin Bieber, 15. It's going viral. It's already a viral clip. I've seen this before many times. Refresh this.
Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives.
I wonder what's going on with that. Is that me?
Like, you know, where we hanging out and what we.
Oh, man. Let me try it on a different browser. Ashton, my and music. All right, let's try this. Let's see.
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy.
Diddy house.
They're having
party.
the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah. Starting to act different, huh?
I definitely feel protective of her. It was hard for me being that young.
I'll have to read this because they're gonna try to take me out. But it says it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry. And oh Lord, I messed up.
I
definitely feel protective of her, Billie Eilish. It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry. And not nothing where to turn. I guess not knowing where to turn. Everyone you know telling me they love me, but it's all fake. You know, just turning their back on me within a second. I don't want her to lose it. I don't want her to, go through anything I went through. Damn. I don't wish that upon anybody. So what did Justin go through? Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm here. I'm just a call away.
Bad boy.
Anybody else? Yeah.
This was actually this part here with this girl. It was debunked. Let me see if I can find a debunk on it. It's actually like a family friend or something. I don't think he actually adopted that daughter. People on Twitter were saying that she was like adopted or something. Let me find it real quick. Damn. That boy got connections. Diddy. They age restrict me on TikTok. Lame ass TikTok. Bad boy. Hang on.
New York, we fucking did it!
What's up with your average? Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. All right. This, I believe, has been debunked. They were saying that this girl was like bought and like Diddy was using her or something. Here's the caption. Here's the footage I'm resurfacing on Diddy April 12th, 2020, where he introduced his kids on Instagram. His alleged adopted young white daughter, Ava Baroni, made an appearance. Combs made it sound like she had poor parents, maybe with issues living on the streets, and he helped them and then offered to adopt her, I have been unable to find any additional information. If you don't think this is about children, you haven't been paying attention. The president is on the way back. There are things that be revealed nobody is prepared for. Now they did a little notes, community notes, and it added context, and it says Ava is the best friend of Diddy's twin daughters. They grew up together. This joke was Diddy playing around. She has never been adopted by Diddy. All right. Nice fact check. Your problem is he says he adopted her down the street. That means the same neighborhood. Page 6 just wrote this. Tweet. I suggest community notes review this mistake. And then you cite page 6 as your source. So yeah, I believe that's been debunked. I know that's been going around. You dropped a bunch of links, Queen Virgo. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. He's coming out. Diddy announces himself in Hollywood. Is that for real? All right, let me close these tabs out. All right, Haley got the Diddy endorsement. Hillary Clinton. This was the jet. Here's Diddy's private jet awaiting departure yesterday around 3:40 p.m. at Van Nuys Airport in Los Angeles. All aircraft, including SkyCal, was there awaiting the big storm to pass. Got those connections. All right. I saw that. That's good. This Usher thing, we've seen it. I feel like this has been covered so many times already. They're bringing up all this old stuff because of what happened, the raid. But, you know, we've talked about Usher, and he was on the Howard Stern podcast, and he had mentioned, you know, being underage and that they had all these crazy parties at Diddy's house. Sean Puffy. Sean Diddy Combs' history of legal trouble includes a 1999 arrest with ex Jennifer Lopez, where she was handcuffed to a pole, and apparently, allegedly, Shine took the rap on this. Jennifer, you need to come forward and tell the story. Tell the story. Ultimately, Lopez was absolved after reportedly being detained for 14 hours. Combs got indicted on 2 counts of criminal possession of an unregistered gun and attempted bribery for allegedly trying to get his bodyguard, Anthony Jones, to claim his weapon. Is this the one that Shine? Yeah, Shine. There we go. However, his protege Jamal Shine Barrow, who got arrested with them, was convicted of 2 counts of assault, as well as reckless endangerment and gun possession. He was sentenced to 10 years. Amazing. Let's see here. What's this about? Oh, yeah, the celebrities, Hollywood. There was alleged rumors of Clive Davis and P. Diddy. Clive Davis. Oh, let's check it out.
Called Bad Boy, where you talk about you working with Puff Daddy. What do you think he learned from you that kind of catapulted him to being this music mogul that he is today?
We met when he was very young. I think Puffy was 21. And in meeting Puffy, he played me Craig Mack. He played me Biggie. He had 4 cuts of Biggie at the time. And his vision and attraction to me was we were, even though a relatively new label, Arista Records, we were a top 40 powerhouse. And it was his vision that hip-hop could go top 40, where the big economic payoff was. And I must say he convinced me of it, and we followed his dream together and accomplished just that with hits from him and Mace and Biggie, left and right.
You talk about in this book, it's amazing how in the 90s there was this tumultuous time in hip hop where you had the death of Biggie, the death of Tupac. There was a rapper named Shine who was arrested. Even Puff Daddy himself got into a little bit of a scuffle with a record executive you mentioned in the book. And you said that you never really unwavered your faith and your trust in him to lead this team that he was leading. Why is that you always, kept the trust and faith in him?
Puffy loved music. We had a very open, honest relationship with each other, and his vision and our strength and ability and being able to fulfill someone else's vision was working like a charm, so that to some extent, in looking back, I write in my book, I could be Mr. Magoo. I didn't, you know, I never had a bodyguard. Maybe I was in the midst, and of course I read. It's not that I was not aware. I'm a hands-on guy, but I was always treated by the hip-hop community with enormous respect, whether it's respect for all of the music and artists I've been involved with. So I didn't take, perhaps a little stupidly, serious that there could be some personal insecurity here.
You open up a very important dialogue, I think, in music with you coming out and talking about your sexuality openly.
Ooh.
And Frank Ocean also is another artist who opened up this year about his sexuality. Do you think that there's other hip-hop and R&B artists that are closeted, and would it affect their careers and their marketing and album sales if they were to come out?
I discussed bisexuality because it's so misunderstood, and just said, for me, later in life, I could be attracted to a woman, I could be attracted to a man. Each story is different. I'm very gratified, in the case of Frank Ocean, that the hip-hop community has embraced him. And maybe we're reaching that time where people can judge everyone without reference to their sexual preference or identity.
From out west.
All right. I don't know what this rumor, there are decades people have talked about Diddy. Got his 1994 bad boy deal by being on his knees. Oh, Lord, alleged. I never heard of that. I find it interesting Clive decides to come out at this time. He could have lived out his life in secrecy. A lot of rumors. 50 Cent has been trolling P. Diddy. All right, 50 Cent. He said this is gonna break records when this drop. GLG, Greenlight Gang, you know the vibes. Diddy Do It. Original docuseries coming soon. And I can't even play this on here. This was hilarious. If you want to hear it, go to 50 Cent's Twitter page. I was done. I kept listening to it over and over and over and over. I was done. I guess that's it. I don't know if you guys want to watch this guy. I don't know. Maybe some other time I'll watch this.
You have what's called the Illuminati. Illuminati.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, Illuminati. Okay. They've made it in dance. Basically, what it means, illuminated. Okay.
That's true.
They do satanic ritual abuse.
Let's watch. You want to watch it? Let's watch it. I guess this is the incident of this dude, this quack, shooting. But he could be Illuminati. Look at him. Look at this guy. Damn. Woo! Run, boy, skedaddle. Lucky he didn't get his ass popped. Oh, sorry.
Lying to the American people. He's embarrassed about Stormy's situation, okay?
You don't have...
Family in the United States?
Yeah.
Just my dog, Bubbles. My service dog? Yeah. Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter. Okay.
Right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call yourself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist. Okay. You might.
I just got to put that in there. I'm not racist. Just got to throw that in there. In case they want to cancel me. In case. Hey, do whatever you got to do, man. Because some people, they crumble when they hear that word. Racist. Oh, no, they're racist. Hey, do whatever you got to do, man. Because some people, they crumble when they hear that word. Racist. Oh, no, do whatever you got to do, man. Because some people, they crumble when they hear that word. Racist. Oh, no.
My brother, so I like black people.
Okay.
My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay. She was just a servant, but she was she took care of me.
Right.
So I love black people. Okay. I had settlement with Sean. Okay. Against Donald Trump. Okay, because he used to belong to their side. You understand? He used to belong to that illuminated group that I told you about, which is an elite group, okay, of individuals which run the whole country. All right. Basically, what I did you tell him did you explain to him about the message? Or
Please elaborate.
On Thursday, turning to Friday, basically, I went to Donald Trump. I went through the gates. I took jumped the fence and I took the American flag, I put it in the front desk, and I blew the chandelier. Basically, what I did that for is to transmit a statement to the American people and to Donald Trump that we're not accepting any more corruption and abuse from their system of friends. Okay? Donald's still blind because he thinks that he let Hillary off the hook and she's okay. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying. Okay, keep going.
It ain't like that. The CIA and then they want to do the same thing that he did to JFK. Okay.
All right.
Why? Because they want the United States to fall. They've already been creating a state of chaos and confusion in the United States, and they want the United States to fall. Donald was against their agenda and won the presidency, okay? He did get help from Russia. He did get help from the Saudis. He also got help from a lot of Republicans in here, which is the electoral college vote. And he got a lot of support from Republican people, okay? The elections, they weren't fair, but he won through the electoral college vote.
Right.
Which is the Republican vote, basically, got him through, okay? He didn't get the popular vote, okay?
I hear you.
So basically, the interior, he made it. He's president-elect by the electoral college. So he made it. The situation is that he still hasn't kicked out the corruption from the system. He's letting them stay due to money, basically, because they all like making money. That's why they're all billionaires, etc. So there's only there's select few that run the country. Okay. So I know you may or may not. I know you're gonna believe me. You have what's called the Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Okay. Yeah, Illuminati. Okay. They've made it in dance. Basically, what it means, illuminated.
I got you.
Okay. They do satanic ritual abuse, which is basically CIA mind programming techniques to their own family, kids, etc. around the group, and they bond that way. Okay, so they do sexual pedophilia. They do animal abuse, killing of animals, blood sacrifices, and everything in the Bohemian Grove.
Ooh, Bohemian Grove. Somebody got to send us to Ryan Garcia. This will send him spiraling for days and shit, weeks.
Okay, the Bohemian Grove, the Bushes go there. George Senior and George.
Neil says Diddy made this guy his power bottom and made Cassie watch.
Both of them are in the same agenda. They cousins with the Clintons, okay? So is Donald Trump. He's also a distant cousin. So if you see, there's a direct correlation of the presence of the United States being bonded between family ties, okay?
Gotcha.
All these family ties, while not, go back to the same place, the royal family in England, okay? The family here of the Illuminati are descendants of the royal British family, okay? They have children between themselves. Why? Because it's...
Keep it in the blood.
They have that issue, you understand? They want like superiority of the race. They see it that way. But it really is, it backfires on them because it makes them simple-minded. You understand? When you have sex with someone in your family, your kids are not gonna come out small. You understand? They're gonna come out dumb. Alright? So Donald turned his back, but he's still trying to negotiate a peaceful way out, and they have an agenda to kill him. Okay? Example, if you look at the Illuminati card games, example, okay? You look at the game, the Illuminati card game.
I'm not familiar with it, so help me understand.
It's a card game.
It's a card game.
That tells you exactly what their agenda is.
Gotcha.
It's called mental pre-programming. That means that you predispose already. Once you play this, your mind is already predisposed at this happening, and you accepting it. Okay? So they have a picture of Donald dead in that game.
Oh, okay.
There's an Illuminati card game made by Steve Jackson Games, inspired by the 1975 book, The Illuminatus Trilogy.
Right? I'm not crazy. They have the picture of Donald dead. But they also have the Twin Towers.
Yeah, they got it here. They got the all-seeing eye. The game of conspiracy. Ooh,
Got everything on there.
Gotcha.
Okay, from A to Z.
By the way, Vicky, thank you for the picture. Said, need to have a meme of Forrest Gump with Diddy running on it. And I think she sent the picture. Show the picture. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate that. Run, Forrest. Maybe he's innocent. Maybe these are just people trying to come for him. I tend to think where there's smoke, there's fire.
So it's kind of like a hidden agenda, which they try to make it open to our eyes, but we really don't see it. We're so busy working.
It's kind of like hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist.
Okay.
Okay, you're my brother, so I like black people.
Okay.
My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay. She was just a servant, but she was she took care of me.
Right.
So I love black people.
Okay.
You just got to clear that up multiple times.
Okay. I had settlement with Sean, okay? And he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land all the contracts. It's his attorneys, which are Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes. Ben Mercedes worked for Bad Boy Entertainment for 4 years and worked for Hillary Rodman for 5, okay? When I take Sean the threat of death on me, okay? I don't have it, but I can make it available under secrecy. That means that I wouldn't be liable because I don't want to be getting framed for anything, okay?
All right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a sex slave. Okay, for them that's what I was. That's all. All right. I called.
If you missed out, this is the guy that shot the Trump hotel in Doral. It was a couple of years ago, 2018, I believe. And this is his interrogation. When I have a chance, I'll try to pin it. People keep asking over and over and over in the chat. You can rewind too. If you want to catch the whole thing, you're actually going to have to rewind. DVR's enabled. If you missed that, Oddi just claimed that he was a sex slave for Puff Daddy and Cassie Ventura, and that Sean Combs would take care of himself while telling Oddi what to do with Cassie. Wow. As Puff Daddy would conduct business on the phone. Wow. Lord Almighty, sick.
And I came back and I sued him for the robberies and won. But they did Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally, and it's possible I threw everything out. It's possible I can produce a copy.
Gotcha.
It's possible. I'm not sure. Now, how does this lead towards Donald Trump?
Okay.
The Mercedes family, Ben Mercedes, that works with Mark Garagos. Mark Garagos used to be Michael Jackson's attorney.
Yeah, out in Los Angeles.
Yeah. He had he drugged Michael and they OD'd him, okay? He didn't overdose. They OD'd him because they keep the royalties of the music. Michael alone made $860 million alone last year, okay, in 2017, which who keeps that royalty? The music companies. Who represents the media and entertainment in the United States? Most of them, Mercedes does. Kenny Mercedes, which is Gruber Mercedes Shire out of New York. Okay. So what they've been doing is they've been promoting a hate agenda against Trump. So people hate him, okay, because they know he is very alpha, okay, very alpha in the sense that he likes money, he likes to make money, and he likes women, and they know they want to defame him in certain ways with Stormy, with other people, because they want him out of the government, okay? But it ain't happening because it's too smart for them. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying to, right?
Donald is intelligent. We have a similar type of intelligence and overview of things. The only thing is he's not seeing that Hillary is a distant cousin of his and Obama have a different plan for him. Do you understand? No offense with Obama. I love each and every American, but he was part of that 9/11 agenda. He's a CIA agent, an ex-CIA agent. That's why there's so much identity issues with Obama. Who knows his real name? They say he was born in Indonesia and he's also born in Hawaii. Nobody knows. Why? Because he's an ex-CIA agent. Okay. Basically, Osama bin Laden never existed. It was a creation of the CIA, and it was Obama in a cave talking shit.
What?
And looking like an Arab. And then they bombed the Twin Towers. Okay? So my problem is, I'm here to expose each and single one of them to the American public for the crimes committed on September 11th, 2001, and therefore. Okay?
Now tell me though how all of that led up to Thursday night, Friday morning.
Well, I've been trying. My settlement put me in a box. Basically, I couldn't talk because I was going to be sued. So I let it be, but they've been following me, and they've had, Mark Garagos has had the FBI on me, has had other agencies looking at me and spying on me, okay, because they want to set me up as an extortionist, like if I was extorting Sean for money. It's wrong. Basically what happened is Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay, they're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter, okay?
Right.
Basically, he's Arab, Palestinian, okay? The Ciroc agenda, okay, is basically binge drinking poured out on a yacht. They promote binge drinking and drugs.
Gotcha.
The hip-hop agenda was laid out by Obama during his last presidencies purposely. That's why they had Tupac killed, because when they kill him, you gain fame. When your record sales go up, and then people listen to your lyrics and everything, and then you become famous, okay? That's how they do it, all right? Tupac's still alive. He's in Cuba. Basically, what happens is the following. The hip-hop agenda is an agenda to move drugs all over the United States. You need to inform the DEA. They move all the dope, on private jets, which don't get screened by
customs,
by DEA inside the United States. Okay, they move what's called high-grade powder MDMA. They move cocaine, and they move liquid cocaine in their bottles too. Okay, so they put the liquid cocaine in the bottles and they move it. I've seen the liquid cocaine, I've drank it myself, having sex with Diddy and Cassie.
Having sex with Diddy and Cassie. All right, let me pause for a second. I'm trying to get this picture. This thing's such a pain in the butt. Let's see if it lets me save it. No, still doing it incorrectly. Download. It's so ridiculous. All right, there we go. All right, let me read some information my friend sent me about this guy. Oh, and by the way, yeah, Cheeks, thank you so much for the 20. Says, you all do know the history of asylums. Make asylums great again. They need to bring them back. Same people go in, get snowballed with meds, and then just become a shell of a human, a former shell of themselves, I guess. Although I'm sure he's off his rocker, he's speaking facts amongst the conspiracies. Lies are built on truths. Looping, bro? What's looping? Is this looping? Oh, you know what? It does sound like it is looping. I'm gonna check it out in a second. We'll. It actually does. It sounds like he was saying the same shit over and over. Property records reveal that Oddi and his now inactive real estate firm, Oddi Investments LLC, do not currently own any property in Miami-Dade. But beginning on September 5th, 2014, and ending on October 30th, 2014, he bought 5 properties that were otherwise headed for foreclosure. They range from 3 homestead condos sold for as little as $57,000 to a Bayshore Drive condo in Miami, which he paid $455,000, and where he apparently lived for some of the next 2 years. The properties purchased for a total of $765,000 were transferred from him to his company and then sold within 18 months to 2 years for a total of $934,000. When his 6-year marriage dissolved in August 2014, the accused Trump National Doral shooter, Jonathan Oddi, claimed to have a net worth of negative $1,800. He was making $2,000 a month as self-employed fitness trainer. He swore to a financial affidavit filed in Miami-Dade court, and his debts outpaced his assets. But less than a month after his divorce from attorney Tonya, he launched a buying spree of distressed properties, $765,000 for 5 properties over a 2-month period, according to Miami-Dade property records, and records show none of the properties were purchased with a mortgage, suggesting they were cash purchases. Whoa. Where the hell did he get the money from? What? Damn, bro. So where did a fitness trainer who was worse than flat broke in August 2014 acquire enough cash in September 2014 to start buying properties that were headed for foreclosure? A lawyer of Oddi and his ex-wife would not comment beyond reacting to Oddi allegedly drawing police into the lobby of a Trump Doral resort with gunfire only to shoot himself by one or more of 5 responding officers. Sorry, only to be shot himself by one or 5 whatever responding officers. They're looking into all the possibilities and into everything that prompted this event and what occurred during this event. Okay. Property records reveal Oddi is now an active real estate firm, do not currently own any property in Miami-Dade. But on September 5th, 2014, I'm just reading the same thing over, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, I'm reading the same thing over, it looks like. Okay. So what the hell happened to this guy? Negative $1,800 to paying cash for millions in property. Where did he get this money? He was also allegedly a stripper and an adult video actor. What the hell? Where's Alex Jones when you need him? Cheeks, what do you think about that? Crack a cold case. Thank you for the membership. All right, let's check it out if this thing is looping. It actually did sound redundant. I'm not sure why they would just keep looping it endlessly. Let's see. Let's listen again.
Okay, it's not good. He drinks it all the time. All right, he calls it Gigi. That's liquid cocaine.
All right.
How do I know there's a conspiracy against Trump? Because it's in the Illuminati card deck. He should.
Yeah, I feel like it is looping, right? We just talked about that.
Friday morning. Sure. I mean, how did all of this? I think I better understand what you're saying. But what I want to know is how did that prompt you? How did that make you do what you did that night?
Well, we're getting to a point that his assassination is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because it's an agenda they're perpetrating on the media and the news. Example, Madonna is a client of Mercedes, Ben Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
He has her go on public TV and say, oh, someone should, I thought so many times of going up and blowing up the White House.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Definitely not looping. It sounded really redundant. He might be just repeating himself.
They give her that little message. That little message is Hillary's message, okay?
Mm.
Because Hillary sends it to Gary Ross, and Gary Ross gives it to Mercedes, and they give it to.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. Now
I get all of that.
You're gonna need an internet so I can show you. If I show you the website, you're just gonna go like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Help me understand you.
Sure.
How old are you?
I'm 42. I've been through all my life. I've had a great life. I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. Okay, because he's scared that I was exposing.
I don't want to talk about Diddy right now. I want to talk about you. Help me understand you. I mean, obviously we never met.
I know.
I don't know you from Adam's Cat.
I know.
I'm trying to, we'll get back to the event.
I got like 30 years of dogs. I'm good.
Where you from?
I was born in South Africa.
What town? What city?
Newcastle, the Valley of 1,000 Hills. I'm from Zululand. I'm what you call a Zulu.
Okay. Right.
I was born there, and then my parents were Latin descent from Argentina. They escaped the military dictatorship in Argentina.
Pinochet, all that?
No, the Argentine one. Yeah, my Pinochet was a Chilean one, but
okay.
I can't remember. It was like a military dictatorship. I can't remember the names.
All right. How many years did you stay in South Africa?
12 years in South Africa, and I stayed 12 years in Argentina. And then I came here to the United States, and I've been here 20 years since.
Okay.
18 years, actually.
Parents, so you got a mother and father?
Dad came and visited me, he died here of cancer. And mom went back at home, I think, visiting with my sister in Europe.
Okay. What year did your father pass away?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Did that have any effect on you? I mean, what was your relationship like with your father?
Well, I suffered a little child abuse when I was a kid.
Okay.
And I believe he's not my real dad, but it's okay, you know?
All right.
Sometimes you know, maybe that's what he thought. I don't know.
Okay, all right. And your mother, where's your mother right now?
She's in I think in Argentina or traveling in Europe.
Okay, what's your relationship like with her?
Distant, but distant but nice.
All right. Well, any brothers, any sisters?
Yeah, both. Also distant but nice.
Okay.
They both they're in Argentina. Well, my brother's in Argentina, my sister's in Europe with my mother.
Oh, so you don't have
family in the United States?
Yeah.
Just my dog Bubbles. My sister's
dog.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're not married? You're single?
I'm divorced.
You're divorced?
Yeah.
Okay.
My ex-wife is trying to try one. I told her she's an attorney.
She's an attorney?
Yeah.
Where she live?
In Boca Raton.
In Boca Raton?
Yeah.
Okay. Does she know anything about this? Have you talked to anybody?
Yeah, she kind of knows. But what happened was they've been tapping me so much on my phone.
We probably would have got more information on his Diddy theories had this person let him talk more, but the cop said, I don't want to hear any more about Diddy.
Intelligence, I figured out how they tap their iPhones.
Okay.
And basically, it's gone all the way up. And I've seen even Hillary knows they've been watching me. They've been watching my
come back to me. We'll get back into that in just a minute. Let's just stay with your family members and everything.
Sure.
I'm just wondering if you talked to your ex-wife or anybody.
I thought no about what happened about this.
Yeah.
No, this was already me. It was premeditated to give a message to the American public, a wake-up call. It's called a wake-up call. It's like when somebody rings a bell for Americans to wake up. Americans like you, like me, like all of us here.
You said premeditated, so you thought about this. You thought this through?
Yeah.
How long have you been thinking about it?
It's easy. That's like.
Help me understand. I don't.
Well, really,
when you say premeditated, you must have been thinking about it for a while. How long have you been thinking about doing what you did?
Well, when I say premeditated, it means that I went and did it by myself. That's all. And I didn't think about it like for a month.
Okay.
I didn't plan it for a month.
Okay. When you say premeditated, I thought maybe you planned it out. Like
I ran my own personal investigation, which I figured out myself that this is going on, and we're still having issues of corruption at the highest place in our government.
I get that. Now, when you say you did your own investigation, what'd you do?
Basically, out of all the times I went and saw the attorneys, I did my research online, and I found out the whole puzzle of their organization.
Okay, all right. So you didn't tell, well, before I ask that question, so you have an ex-wife, you got a girlfriend, you got anybody that you talk to? I'm trying to understand if you got somebody that you interact with on a daily basis.
Yes, I have a good friend, a breakfast buddy. His name is Luis David Gonzalez, and we go to the gym every day. He has nothing to do with what happened Thursday. Though he's a witness, he's gotten shot at by them, and he's a witness that Ross came and threatened me at my house post-settlement. After we settled, Diddy sent Ross, and I asked him to go see if that was Ross, and he confirmed his identity.
So Gonzalez, he can back up what you're saying about P. Diddy and Ross and all that? Okay, all right. And you said Gonzalez didn't know anything about what you did? You didn't talk to him before?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
He knows nothing. He was actually worried about me. He's like, hey, what's up? And I told him, look, man, what's happening is he's trying to cool things down, but then the feds have been harassing him. The feds. They have a big file of me like this, the feds. Because P. Diddy and Mark Garibus have been trying to set me up and lock me up as an extortionist, asking for money. It was not so. My settlement was breached, and my settlement terms is one was called peaceful enjoyment. That means that if I went to your house or I did something, you'd have to pay me the full amount back and forth.
I get all that.
So I've been going through that since like 2012. So.
All right, and Gonzalez knows about that? You talk to him about that kind of stuff?
I talk to him alone because he's the only one that knows since the beginning.
Gotcha.
And then my ex-wife, she knows, she saw the contract. She has a contract, a picture of a contract. Talking to you need to call her and ask her for a copy of the settlement agreement.
Okay, all right. Where do you live at? Where's your house? Or
really close. Unit 177, just down the road from Trump's. You see, I want you to live close to Trump because I know they don't like being close to Trump. You understand what I'm saying? They don't like that. So that's why I went to Trump's.
Okay, all right. You got a roommate? You live alone? Okay, all right. How do you get around? You got a car?
Yeah,
or
Jeep.
something like that? You got a Jeep?
It looks like a military Jeep.
Okay. Where is that Jeep right now?
Police have it in custody.
Okay, all right. We'll get back to the Jeep in a minute. Tell me about your employment. What do you do for work right now?
Okay, right now I'm self-employed. I work with minerals and gemstones with my own company called Pegasus Mineral Trading.
Okay.
I'm very curious what happened to this guy. People are stating that supposedly he hasn't been seen. He's been missing. God, where is Jonathan Oddi now?
That I inherited from my father. Previously, I've been.
Well, before you go any further, do you have like an actual office someplace, or you work from home?
From home.
Okay, so you pretty much like online business?
Yeah, but I get busy 2 seasons a year, like really busy. I get September and February, so it's like 15 days non-stop each one, and then it's like just slide it.
Well, where I'm going with that is if you work from home, do you have a computer? Do you work on the telephone? How do you do business?
What I did is I threw away everything I had because.
Well, before you go, what is everything? What did you, when you say you threw away everything, what's that?
My documents, everything I have, because I know they've been trying to follow me. And I just don't want my personal info getting,
I got you. No, I think I understand, but I mean, what I'm trying to understand is how can you have a business and not have a computer or work the phone?
Oh, I had them. I just threw them away the same day. I threw it all away.
You threw what away?
My computers and everything.
Where do you throw them away at?
The garbage.
And your garbage?
Yeah, because they've been spying at me through them. They spy you through your computer, through your iPhone. They spy you through your TV screen, the cameras. Even if they're off, they manage to do it. It's called intelligence. The CIA is available, can do anything.
Let me make sure I understand you now. Now, when you say you threw them away, you threw them into like a dumpster, or did you just throw them away in your trash can and you threw them away in the dumpster?
In my trash can.
Okay. Well, exactly what was it? Just like one computer?
No, everything. My documents, the settlement agreement, my computer, everything I threw. The TV, everything that they had been surveilling me on, I took it off because I wanted them to be in the dark.
Okay.
Because they've been watching me. So now they kind of freaked out, they kind of spooked out. But it needed to be done. And Donald needs to do his presidency correct. And he needs to know that these people are running him into the ground, running the country into the ground.
All right, we're going to come back to that. I'm not done with that, but again, I'm trying to help you.
Again, mentally ill people cannot take, offer, or accept plea deals. They just can't. It's impossible.
And trying to understand you, your daily routines, your business, that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm very different than you. I'm very intelligent.
Okay.
We all are very intelligent.
I can see that, yeah.
The thing is, you've been fed the wrong foods and medicines which blind you, okay? Most of the pharmaceutical industry is bogus, okay?
I agree with you, yeah.
I can tell you right now, they have you popping pills and they poison you slowly so you die, okay? That's the truth. You don't need any medicine. You're strong. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I was muted. Some people need that shit.
Your body is called, the only way to come out now is called immunotherapy. That's all you need. Vitamins, immunotherapy. That's all you need.
All right.
About my work ethics. Okay, previous places I've worked at. In the United States. Well, Do you want to know all of them, or?
Oh, as much as you can tell me. Help me understand. You said you work for Pegasus right now, right? But you threw away all your stuff.
Yeah, because it's a family business. It's really simple. It's just like I just need to use Square Cash.
Let's go back. What did you do before Pegasus?
I worked. I took a break off during the settlement. I did my research. I took care of my dad. He had died. Before that, I did real estate investments with Section 8 properties, but I started getting harassed. So, because they threatened to sue me, I sold the properties. Before that, I worked for RG Electronics. I was the top producer, the top salesman on TV in 2012, in the last quarter. Before that, I worked for a company called MA Labs, out of the Raw here in 87th. They computer components manufacturers. Before that, I worked for SMT of America, which is Micron out of Idaho. They semiconductor artificial memory chips, DDR memory basically. Before that, I worked as a self-employed trading electronics, South America. Before that, I came here as an internship as an accounting manager for the Pier House Resort in Key West, Florida.
Okay, all right. So pretty much all those jobs were in South Florida.
The man in the video, Jonathan Oddi, he's also mentioned on page 69 of the lawsuit. Defendants Lucian Charles, Greenwich, Ethiopia, Motown Records, had a laundry list of criminal charges and barely escaped serving prison time. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs engaged in witness intimidation and bribery to escape criminal liability for shooting Natanya Rubian in the face. Defendants Lucian Charles, Greenwich, all these people were all aware of the public allegations that Mr. Combs illegal conduct was facilitated by several named co-conspirators. They were made aware of this through complaints made by Cassie and the lawsuit by former Diddy sex worker Jonathan Oddi. So all these people allegedly concealed from the state and federal government its numerous cash payments to those co-conspirators. I don't know, man. Like, what happened to this guy? Now, I shouldn't have closed it out. He had like a March court hearing, I think, this year. I don't know if this guy showed up or not. I saw some other people kind of like saying, "Oh, he's in witness protection."
Florida in Miami area.
I was staying in South Florida.
Where'd you go? You college? You go?
I went to University of South Florida, which is the same school as the Pope we have right now. I studied travel industry management, business and travel industry management. And then I went into the electronics sector.
Okay, all right.
Here that's what's being grown.
Okay, all right. Do you have anybody that you can think of that you used to work with that you trust? Anybody, any former coworkers? Anybody that you would reach out to if you ever needed help at any of those jobs?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm pretty self-confident. I mean, I have my head on my shoulders and I know what I'm doing.
Okay, all right.
And I mean, I know you all think this is bogus, or you may not yet understand it. But look, I got 3 bullet holes.
I got you.
I did this for the country. Trust me, I feel great.
Okay.
And I'll do it any day. Because at least I avoid a president getting shot. And at least I avoid other dummies trying to fuck up our country. Excuse my language.
No, you're good, man.
And my people, because my Americans are my people.
Okay.
I have issues with people, and that's all my people.
All right, tell me All right, let's go back to Thursday night, Friday morning. Before you did what you did,
Well,
what was your state of mind? I mean, what were you thinking?
Cool as ice. I went there. I knew what I was doing. It's not like I didn't know what I was doing. I knew what I was doing, and my point was take down the flag and put it in the front desk and call the police, shoot the chandelier to tell them to stop getting Saudi Arabia money.
All right.
That's all, because Obama is behind him, so is Hillary. Okay, so he's got to stop taking the Arabian money because he's letting everything slide. He's letting Obama stand right behind him, and so Hillary. And he knows who they are.
Mm-hmm.
He knows who they are. So does the CIA. Maybe the Secret Service doesn't because you all work for the president, correct?
Right.
You only work for the president.
Correct? Some other people, but mainly the president, right?
Exactly. So the problem is, you're his circle. The CIA and them are a different circle.
Well, let me rephrase that. We don't work for him. We provide a service to protect him.
Exactly. That's why I want you to talk, and I would like.
Who the hell is this interviewing him? Is this just cops or the CIA? What?
This to be told to Donald Trump.
Secret Service.
Tell him I'm a supporter of him. I love.
Oh, I guess it would be that maybe interrogating him.
I don't hate him.
Well, I don't know
what his issues are.
I mean, it would be.
He has an issue right now with him that's bugging him a lot. It's called Stormy Daniels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stormy Daniels. Oh, that's what he was talking about. Stormy Daniels.
It's bugging him so much. Why is he lying to the people? Why is Donald lying to the people about Stormy?
And how does that make you feel personally?
I know the truth. I think it's a dummy situation. I think he should put his pants up and explain to the American people what's the problem is. Stormy was sent by Geragos and Nadi. Okay? They know each other because I know Christopher's been talking to Geragos for years. They've been doing, my attorneys here, Mace Laura, they've been doing business. They've been getting referrals for years after I cut the deal with Diddy. They made friends and they be doing deals.
I understand all that.
They threw me into the feds for conspiracy of something that I had not done. I was claiming breach of settlement. Now, the way the story is, it works as the following. Donald has an issue. His doctor prescribing Propecia. You know what Propecia is?
It's the skin or the hair?
Hair growth thing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay? So basically what happens when you take Propecia, your dick goes limp.
Oh.
But limp because you're taking Propecia. He has air issues. His doctor, Bernstein, slipped the Propecia out, okay? So for him, Stormy's story is bad news because it's embarrassing. That's why he's going crazy with that. It's not that he's lying to the American people. He's embarrassed about Stormy's situation. Okay? He paid her and she's coming back with some bullshit stories, okay? Trying to expose and defame the president so he falls and collapses.
I wonder if that's the whole thing. There's another one. I'll leave it at that for now, but I do want to look at the just real quick at the lawsuit. He actually really is mentioned in the lawsuit, the Diddy lawsuit. One time though, from what I can see. Former Diddy sex worker Jonathan Oddi. Bro. What the hell is going on? Providing it to his sex trafficking venture with vast sums of cash each year went far beyond a normal and lawful sponsorship, partnership, and employer-employee relationship. Maybe he was getting a bunch of cash putting out. Maybe all them drugs. Damn. I'm a little curious about this guy, where he's at. Maybe one day we'll talk about it again or some point. Diddy. What lawsuit is this? This is the lawsuit everybody's been talking about in the whole world. You don't know? Oh, man, we covered it the other day or a week ago or something on the main channel. The P. Diddy lawsuit. The reason we're here. The raid. Everything. What? All right. But I'm going to call it a night. I'm just going to relax, man. Tomorrow I'm going to pack and stuff. Road trip is coming up for a few days. But tomorrow, I'm probably going to try to take it easy. Let me see. Jonathan Oddi. Is there another? I want to see a news thing here. Jonathan Oddi. Where'd you go, man?
A new man accused of opening fire inside of Trump National Doral appearing in court today. Jonathan Oddi facing several charges. Police say he started yelling about the president, then fired shots in the hotel lobby. Local 10 News reporter Madeline Wright has been there. She was there when Oddi faced a judge.
What bond are you seeking? Because I don't think $20,000 is high enough.
The judge raised Jonathan Oddi's bond to $1 million for each count of attempted murder on a police officer. Police say on Friday he opened fire inside President Donald Trump's luxury hotel.
Sir, I'm ordering that you stay away from the Trump National Doral Hotel.
Police say that's where Oddi stole an American flag from, and that he went into the lobby yelling anti-Trump remarks before shooting the ceiling and chandeliers. Police say he then got into a gun battle with responding officers who shot him in the legs, sending him to the hospital.
There were more than, I believe, two uniformed officers, in addition to the unarmed security guard who threatened to kill as well.
The 42-year-old is
The attorney put his hand like, shut up. He's probably looking, maybe they medicated his ass.
Officers, in addition to the unarmed security guard who threatened to kill as well.
The 42-year-old is also charged with aggravated assault, burglary, criminal mischief.
Look at that picture, man. He looks like he's just drugged out, like medicated out. Take your pills.
The 42-year-old is also charged with aggravated assault, burglary, criminal mischief, grand theft, and creating a false fire alarm. The last one he actually admitted to when his public defender tried to get the charge dismissed.
I didn't see necessarily the alarm pushing, but I did push alarm.
You know, sir, everything's being recorded. If you want to speak, it's fine. I'm happy to listen. Your attorney turned the microphone off, though. Probably a wise move.
Now back here live at Bond Court, the judge says that Oddi caused $30,000 worth of damage to the hotel. He's being held without bond because two of his charges automatically triggered a no bond status. In total, he is charged with 5 counts of attempted murder, 4 of which were attempted murder charges on a law enforcement officer. Police are still trying to figure out a motive for the shooting. Live in Miami, Madeline Wright, Local 10 News.
All right. I guess I'm going to call it for now. You guys have a good night. Take care. Pauline, you're going to have to rewind all the way back. I think the entire stream you've been asking questions. Rewind all the way back to the beginning, please. Okay? All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Love you. Peace. Bye. Bloop, bloop.